Hi students, I'm Sonia from Vidya Guru, starting a new session on current affairs. This is going to be the third part for the month of December 2023. As you guys can see that I'm conversing with you completely in English. That means the session will remain in English medium throughout. If you're not comfortable with the language, you can switch to the Hindi session that is also there in the playlist. You can go and watch that session. We record such sort of complete English medium sessions for our students from South India, for our students from Northeast India, like the students who are in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, those who are not very well versed, those who are not very comfortable with Hindi, we record such sort of complete English medium sessions for those students. Let's begin with the session, but prior to starting, just one request. If you understand everything, whatever I'm teaching you, you have the option of pressing the like button. Please do that. That is going to motivate me a lot. Share the video with your friends, those who are preparing for any competitive exam. Try to subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon alongside. You will receive notifications of all the exam relevant videos which we upload. If you do so, let's start from here on. Every session contains around 50 to 60 important questions. As you guys can make out, you have to read the magazine, you have to, look at the current affairs every day. But you need not. If you listen to the videos which we upload, you will be gaining the entire month in 2 to 3 videos alone. And believe me, these questions are very, very significant. You will realize it in a while. Topic-wise current affairs. So we are beginning with latest appointments. That's the topic we are starting with. The name of the person we are beginning with is Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. He is basically the president of Egypt. The important part here is why you have to learn his name. Because he is such a person, he is becoming the president of Egypt the third time. Yes. So he won with huge majority. Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is the name of the president of Egypt. That is what I wanted to tell you. And he is becoming the president the third time. Anyway, the next question is about Nina Singh. Like people call it 89 badge. They wish to learn that as well. It is not that significant at all. Please skip doing it. Otherwise, you'll waste your time. Nina Singh, she has become the first woman. She has become the first woman to be the chief, to be the director general, to head CISF. Yes, so it is happening for the first time that a woman is holding the command of becoming the DG. Yes, first woman director general, DG of CISF. If you are not familiar with the force, like what kind of force CISF is. CISF is the force which you actually see them on airports. This is the force which you see them on Delhi Metro as well. So metro rail and airports majorly. So primarily you find them there. I'm actually trying to connect you with the people or with the force I am actually showing you here. CISF is that force. That force I've actually talked about it. Nina Singh has become the person, has become the Director General, and she has become the first woman to do so. It is something very important that you have to learn. First woman Director General on your screen of CISF, Nina Singh. Something great has happened. The next question about BSE. Is it the Bombay Stock Exchange we are referring to? Yes. New chairman of Bombay Stock Exchange. His name is Pramod Agarwal. To be very frank with you, controlling bodies are there, like Securities Exchange Board of India, like controlling bodies are there, like Securities Exchange Board of India. Pramod Agarwal got the permission from SEBI. That means SEBI has approved that Pramod Agarwal can become the chairman of BSE now. So they have to permit, they have to provide their permission for such greater entities like BSE, and then only a person can become the chairman or something like that. Pramod Agarwal. Director General once again of CRPF batch. People will actually be showing their knowledge by telling you 88 batch, 89 batch. Please, it is insignificant. It is not relevant for your preparation at all. Extra information. Take that extra information only if it is necessary for your exam. If it is not, it is mere a story which is not significant. I am saying Director General once again. Director General Neera Singh, Director General once again. It is of CRPF. We are talking about DG of CRPF. Now DG of CRPF is Anish Dayal Singh. So Anish Dayal Singh has become the Director General of CRPF. Anish Dayal Singh has become the Director General of CRPF. Now when you move on to the next question. Indo-Tibetan Border Police, ITBP, which is like primarily, which is called ITBP only. So it is Indo-Tibetan Border Police. Director General of this ITBP is Rahul Rasgotra. Rahul Rasgotra. So we are referring to 3 DGs here. And by looking at them, you've understood that these questions are significant. Let's revise them one by one. So latest appointments, President of Egypt, Abdel Fattah al-Sisi for the 3rd term. First woman Director General Neera Singh of CISF. New BSc, Bombay Stock Exchange Chairman, Pramod Agarwal. Director General of CRPF, Anish Dayal Singh. Director General of Indo-Tibetan Border Police, Rahul Rasgotra. By looking at these questions, you've seen the appointments of these important people on those important ranks. Let's get going. When you move on to the second page, it is about India in focus. And when we start with India in focus, let's see what is there. Chief guest at 75th Republic Day Parade. Earlier, Joe Biden was the chief guest. Probably he is not attending the Republic Day Parade. We are inviting somebody else. He is France's president. So French President Emmanuel Macron is going to be the chief guest now. So earlier the conversation was something else, now it is something else. So Emmanuel Macron is going to grace the occasion of our 75th Republic Day. He is the President of France. India celebrates 50 years of diplomatic ties with South Korea. Like K-pop music will be played and rest of the things associated with Korea. I am actually talking about Republic of Korea, not the other Korea. I am referring to South Korea and India's relations like started back then in 73. As far as I can recall, it is South Korea and India celebrating bilateral ties, diplomatic ties. Like 50 years have passed, they may ask you such a question. State visit to India by Sultan of Oman. His name is Haytham bin Tariq or Haytham bin Tariq. So Haytham bin Tariq is the name of the Sultan of Oman. He was on India visit. That is why his name is important. You have to learn it. The next question is Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence Summit took place in Delhi. Every person talks about artificial intelligence the whole day long. Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence Summit. Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence Summit. Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence Summit 23 in Delhi. So that's the venue for this Artificial Intelligence Summit which took place. Now this question is super significant. Learn it by understanding it. There's UNESCO 23, that means I'm referring to the year which is going on right now. UNESCO 2023 Asia Pacific Award for Cultural Heritage Conservation. That means one who's working to conserve our heritage. What we have received, which was built up in the past, they are trying to conserve it. You can see the picture, you can Google it. Award of Excellence. That Heritage Conservation Award, Award of Excellence was given to, this is important, Ram Bagh Gate and its ramparts. Ramparts is like something which is guiding, something which is guarding basically the area, enclosed space, that is a rampart. Ram Bagh Gate is the place in Amritsar, Punjab. So that gate, there's a fort over there, there's a door over there, there's an enclosed area over there. That is what I'm referring to as Ram Bagh Gate and rampart. So they have actually received Award of Excellence for their heritage conservation. They are situated in Amritsar, Punjab. going to repeat. See, the repetition is purposeful, you know that. If you are understanding everything, you have the option of pressing the like button. Till now, you've understood that I am not going to waste your time. I'll try my level best to deliver the important information. Let's revise it. Chief guest at 75th Republic Day, Emmanuel Macron, France's president. India celebrates 50 years of diplomatic ties with South Korea. State visit to India by Sultan of Oman, Haytham bin Tariq. Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence Summit, Delhi, took place at Delhi. UNESCO 23 Asia Pacific Award for Cultural Heritage Preservation Conservation was given to Rambagh Gate and Ramparts, which is in Amritsar, Punjab. We are actually getting into a new year. So happy new year to all the lovely students who watch us regularly. Stay blessed, flourish in the new year. You will achieve new heights. The blessings, the wishes are there with you. So happy new year 2024 to all of you guys. Let's move on to the next page. Okay, sports updates are there. Sports updates, we are going to begin with the sports updates. Now we'll be starting with Vijay Hazare Trophy, which is also known as Ranji One Day Trophy. Vijay Hazare Trophy, we are referring to. Haryana won it for the first time by defeating Rajasthan. So that's the news. As it is Haryana's maiden trophy, I hope you understand the significance of it. Haryana defeated Rajasthan for the very first time to lift Vijay Hazare Trophy for the first time, and it is associated with cricket. That is what even you must know. We are talking about 23-24. Vijay Hazare Trophy 23-24. Let's move on to the next question. Manchester City defeated Fluminense in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Must be thinking what I've actually started talking about in such a short span. But I have not changed the tone. I'm referring to the teams here. When you listen to FIFA Club World Cup, which was taking place for the 20th time. FIFA Club World Cup, which was taking place in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. It was happening for the 20th time. So there one team won it and the other team got defeated. So Fluminense Football Club or Fluminense Football Team, you'll read the news, you'll understand. They may have mentioned it that Chelsea got defeated, Manchester United got defeated. So they'll be naming all the teams over there which got defeated. I am straight away telling you the names of the winner team along with the team got defeated, the runner-up one. So Fluminense Football Team or Fluminense Football Cup was the team name of the team which got defeated, the runner-up one. And the main team which actually came out as the winner was Manchester City. So Manchester City defeated Fluminense in Jeddah, the place, Saudi Arabia. And it was happening the Club World Cup, FIFA Club World Cup. Fluminense Club, Manchester City Football Club. So club, team. That is what I'm trying to tell you. So that World Cup was happening for the 20th time. Let's move on to the next question here. Khel Ratna Award. Khel Ratna Award. Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award, whatever you may call it. So Khel Ratna Award, I want to tell you that these are the stellar performers. These are the performers which are known as star performers in our country for badminton. You know that. So Chirag Shetty and Satvik Sairaj Ranki Reddy. So these are the star players who received very well deserved. They received Khel Ratna 2023. Chirag Shetty and Satvik Sairaj Ranki Reddy. Khelo India Youth Games, I'm actually saying that many cities have actually, hosted it. This time, Chennai. No, this time Tamil Nadu will be hosting it at multiple locations in Tamil Nadu. I was saying Coimbatore, Chennai, Trichy, Madurai. So these are the locations where Khelo India Youth Games will take place the 6th time. Yes. So it is the 6th one which is taking place in Tamil Nadu. Multiple locations are there, but you have to learn the names of these 4 which are there on your screen. Trichy, Madurai, Coimbatore and Chennai. These are the places where Khelo India Youth Games will take place. And the mascot is Veera Mangai. See, Veera Mangai, it means that In Tamil, it means that somebody who's brave, a brave woman, I should speak like that. So Veera Mangai is a brave woman in Tamil. Now, Veera Mangai is actually Rani Velu Nachiyar. Rani Velu Nachiyar is, a brave woman. She fought against British. She became the first woman to stand in front of British. That was quite great actually, and quite brave, to be very frank with you. She did that herself. Mascot is Veera Mangai, which means brave woman, which actually shows Rani Velu Nachiyar. That is what it means here. First Indian queen to fight against the British. That's the great thing. That is why she was kept as the mascot. I'll repeat, I'll make you revise all that. Haryana defeated Rajasthan in Vijay Hazare Trophy, and Haryana's first Vijay Hazare Trophy. Vijay Hazare Trophy is associated with cricket. For your information, Manchester City defeated Fluminense Football Club in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, where this FIFA Club World Cup was taking place. It was the 20th numbers FIFA Club World Cup, which was taking place the 20th time. Khel Ratna Award was given to Chirag Shetty and Satvik Sairaj Ranki Reddy. Khelo India Youth Games in Chennai, in Madurai, in Trichy and in Coimbatore. That means multiple locations in Tamil Nadu. Mascot is Veera Mangai, who's basically the Rani Velu Nachiyar, and she was the first Indian woman, first Indian queen, I must say, to fight against the British. Let's get going. See, if you're willing to join us, guys, you have the option of dialing the numbers which are given below. So you can dial these numbers and you can speak with our executives. They'll help you in actually choosing the right course for you. And if you're not willing to speak with anybody, online.vidyaguru.in is the website. You can go to that website and you can choose the course for yourself. By doing so, we'll try to help you in all possible manners. All the teachers will be teaching you in a way as I am teaching you, in a way where they feel like teaching, because they'll try to deliver the important questions all the time so that they can be of some help for you when you write any competitive exam. It is not about government jobs, it's about all exams, whichever you are taking, probably we can be of some help. So dial these numbers, take our helps, we are there for you. Anyway, banking awareness is the segment that is mandatory for those students who are preparing for only banking awareness. But those kids who are not writing bank exams can take a break of a few questions, and after that you can rejoin. You can continue your class like that. This is eSwarna, India's first RuPay corporate credit card. It is eSwarna, India's first RuPay corporate credit card by IndusInd Bank. You must be thinking what I'm referring to. They can ask you a straight question. What is eSwarna? You will be actually saying it, that it is a corporate credit card. First corporate credit card on RuPay platform. That is what I'm trying to, communicate. Apart from that, it is by IndusInd Bank. It is launched by IndusInd Bank. So eSwarna by IndusInd Bank, eSwarna by IndusInd Bank. That is how you can learn. Under on-tap facility. On-tap, like when you tap it, on-tap facility, application facility for regulatory sandbox. See, there are people who are not familiar with what regulatory sandbox is. Regulatory sandbox is a controlled environment which is given to somebody who's trying to test its product in the controlled environment. Like RBI is controlling something, RBI is providing you some regulatory sandbox so that before reaching the general public, you can test your platform, you can test your product, you can test whatever you have launched or whatever you are actually willing that customers can experience it. They'll be giving you real-like environment. Like before reaching the customers, in the controlled environment, you can try your product properly. This is regulatory sandbox for you. Under on-tap application facility for regulatory sandbox theme, retail payments, RBI has given the approval that HDFC Bank and Crunchfish AB can come up with a joint product now. So that they have received. If you are not familiar, it is a tech company again. Yes, so it is a tech company, Crunchfish apps, Crunchfish ABs. I'll repeat. Under on-tap application facility for regulatory sandbox theme, retail payments. RBI has given the approval to HDFC Bank. RBI has given the approval to Crunchfish ABs. When you move on to the next question. LIC cards, IDFC First Bank, MasterCard, launch credit cards, LIC Classic and LIC Select. I'll repeat. LIC cards, IDFC Bank, 3, not 1, not 2, 3. So LIC cards, IDFC First Bank, MasterCard, they have come up with credit cards. The names are LIC Classic and LIC Select. So that's the name, you have to keep that in mind because that's the joint venture, or you can say joint credit cards they have come up with. Mobile handheld device by SBI. When you look at such a thing, you will not find it everywhere. Like a mobile-like handheld device will be actually provided. I'm saying it is the device we are talking about. SBI is trying to promote financial inclusion. Financial inclusion is something, if you are not aware of, financial inclusion is something like far-flung areas are there and you want them to be the part of financial services. So you bring them together, or financial services reach those people who are in far areas. Cash deposit facility will be provided to them, entries will be made, such sort of things which are making financial inclusion possible for everybody. So for that, mobile handheld device by SBI. I'll repeat, I'll actually get the revision done. So banking awareness, eSwarna by IndusInd Bank. eSwarna, India's first RuPay corporate credit card by IndusInd Bank. Under on-tap application facility, HDFC Bank and Crunchfish got the approval for the joint product by RBI for retail payments. LIC cards and IDFC First Bank and MasterCard launched credit cards, LIC Classic and LIC Select, mobile handheld device by SBI to promote financial inclusion. Let's get going. From here onwards, everybody can join. So the questions are significant. As you can see, the defense news is there on your screen. We are starting with WIMBAX. So WIMBAX is that Vietnam is there, India is there, bilateral is there, army is there, excise is there. Yes. Vietnam, India, bilateral army exercise. That is what WIMBAX is. WIMBAX is basically 2023 fourth numbers exercise between India and Vietnam. And it took place in Hanoi, Vietnam. I'll repeat, fourth numbers WIMBAX took place in Hanoi, Vietnam. The next question is, third anti-submarine warfare watercrafts. Yes, we are talking about anti-warfare, anti-submarine warfare or anti-submarine warfare watercrafts. So three anti-submarines. See, submarine means undersea vehicle, which in Hindi is known as Pandubi. So for us, Pandubi goes inside. For us, submarines or undersea vehicles go inside. But these are the shallow or the superficial sort of submarines. 8 probably have to be delivered to Navy by Cochin Shipyard. So Cochin Shipyard has prepared 3, handed over these 3 to the Navy. That's the significant news you have to learn. I repeat, 3 anti-submarine watercrafts. 3 anti-submarine watercrafts launched by Cochin Shipyard. So you have to learn the names of these 3, what they are, who made them, and what are the names. Mahe, Malwan and Mangrol. I'll repeat. 3 anti-submarine watercrafts launched by Cochin Shipyard, INS Mahe, INS Malwan, INS Mangrol. 6,400 rockets to be procured. Rajnath Singh was there, our defense minister. He said that we can procure, we are going to procure 6,400 rockets, and Pinaka, procured for Pinaka multi-barrel rocket launcher system. So for a system, we are procuring 6,400 rockets. That is what I wanted to tell you. So 6,400 rockets for, that is important, Pinaka multi-barrel rocket launcher system. Project 15B. So under this Project 15B, Stealth Guided Missile Destroyer. Project 15B, Stealth Guided Missile Destroyer, commissioned into Indian Navy, INS Imphal. Indian Navy, INS Imphal. INS Imphal, the name is important. You've heard this name many times from me, but the important part is this time we are saying that it is being commissioned in the Navy. And what is it? They can ask you that. It is like under Project 15B, INS Imphal is there. What is it? It is a stealth guided missile destroyer, which is INS Imphal, commissioned into Navy. Now the next question is, Navy inducts fast attack craft. Navy inducts fast attack craft, which is INS Tarmugli. So it is INS Tarmugli. I'll make you revise all that. And 4th Winbacks at Hanoi, Vietnam. 3 anti-submarine warfare watercrafts, Mahe, Malwan and Mangrol by Cochin Shipyard. 6,400 rockets to be procured for Pinaka multi-barrel rocket launcher system. Project 15B, INS Imphal commissioned in Navy, which is a stealth guided missile destroyer. Navy inducts fast attack craft, which is INS Tarmugli. The next question is, important dates on your screen now. So if you haven't pressed the like button, I'm waiting for the same. Please do so. And once again, Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year to all of you. And these are the important dates for the month of December. The last days are International Volunteer Day, where anybody can volunteer, can take part happily. 5th December is the date which is celebrated as International Volunteer Day. Theme is power of collective action if everyone did. Power of collective action if everyone did. So everybody has to contribute, everybody has to pitch in. That is how power of collective action if everyone did. Now National Farmers Day. To be very frank with you, you need to learn it this way, that Chaudhary Charan Singh was the 5th Prime Minister of our country. His contribution to farmers, to agriculture was immense. You know that. He was the farm leader, basically. You can say farmer's leader. That is how everybody used to address him. So he was a famous personality. His birthday was 23rd of December. To commemorate him, 23rd December is celebrated as National Farmers Day, because his attachment to farmers is something, beyond words. National Farmers Day, Chaudhary Charan Singh's birth anniversary, 23rd December. For example, Good Governance Day is celebrated on Atal Bihari Vajpayee's birthday. He was also our Prime Minister. You guys know that. 25th December is his birth anniversary. We celebrate it as Good Governance Day. Similarly, Ramanujam's birthday, 22nd December, is celebrated as National Maths Day. That is how you can learn all. Now, International Human Solidarity Day is celebrated on 20th December. National Consumer Rights Day is celebrated on 24th of December. I'll make you revise all that. It is quite important. Pay heed to it. International Volunteer Day, 5th December. Power of collective action if everyone did. National Farmers Day, 23rd December, Chaudhary Charan Singh's birthday. Good Governance Day, Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji's birthday on 25th December. National Consumer Rights Day, 24th December. 20th December, International Human Solidarity Day. National Maths Day, Ramanujam's birthday, 22nd of December. So with that, we have come to an end of the session. If you've liked it, do press the like button, and thank you so much for watching.